Welcome to April's Crochet Diaries. I'm starting this on April 12th. It's a little late. Honestly, Crojo hasn't been there. Not gonna lie. I haven't been feeling it. But I have made one thing. I have completed one thing and I have to film it now. I'm in a hotel room. I am in cosplay. We're gonna go meet Mae Whitman today, and I made her a Tinkerbell. She's so cute. I gave her little poofies on her toes and a little hair wrap and wings. The pattern itself is from Berry Nita, like the body, but then her pattern didn't come with wings. So then I used the wings from Wonder Crochet's fairy pattern, and they worked perfectly. Even though that one is definitely meant to be used with like a bigger, plushier yarn, it still worked. It still worked great, and so it's very cute. But yeah, that's all I have, and I hope that I end up making more when I get home, because otherwise this will be a very, very short video. But yeah, we're gonna go have fun. We're gonna go meet Mae Whitman, and then we're gonna head home because this weekend has been very, very long. Okay, so obviously that last clip was just me saying that I made that one thing in the first half of the month. I guess I could clip this. I don't need to be that kind of person. There we go. Okay, so that first clip was me saying that the first half of this month I haven't made anything because the Crojo has just not been there. But I did make... Hello, Nico. Anyways, so I did make Tinkerbell. And then yesterday I started a list. This weekend, there's a market where I send my stuff with my mother-in-law. She goes to market. I made a to-do list. It's a rather ambitious to-do list, kind of things I need to make for this week. So I want to make 3 dittos. I know that there's a pattern over on Instagram. It's relatively easy. I want to make some of those, because Pacopia. It is a ow, can you chill? It's called like Kimu Kawaii, so it is, anime con type situation. But with Pacopia coming out, I think some dittos will do well. I do need to restock my pickles and my squish frogs, so I have 10 for each of those. I'm gonna make some axolotls because I make them with my big plush yarn, and I want to kind of get rid of that, or work through all that. Some drift loom keychains. I have an Alolan Vulpix that I started, and I'm probably like 75% done with it. I need to finish it. I've also started a Shrek because of my alphabet challenge, and then I want to make another chopper because I made one last month, and he sold immediately at that show. So yeah, and then I do have at the bottom of my list, I have 2 non-market makes. I need to do the cuffs on a cardigan that I made for wearing to my daughter's dance recital, not recitals, but competitions. And then I need to work on my sister's coat. So, and I made little check boxes because it's easier for me. Like it's nice and it helps me stay motivated. I have already made 3 pickles, working on a 4th. They don't have smiles yet. I do need to work on that. But I am counting them as check marks so that, I don't know, I feel better. So yeah, today I'm going to work on finishing the pickles. We did drop Alex off for his first day of school today, and sad days. He's so big. He didn't even make a fuss. He just went off with his teacher, and he's going to have a great day. But he's only there for a few hours. It's a half a day. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, up until then, I'm going to make some pickles and see where we are after that. Okay, so first off, I'm in a weird spot. My window is wide open, so we are at least lit correctly. And there's Kayla. Got her on in the background. I finished the 10 pickles yesterday. Finished 10 pickles. And they need smiles, though. But other than that, I did finish those. Then, I decided I'm going to do the frogs tonight while we're at dance, because that's something quick and easy. And I should hopefully get 10 of those done. So instead, I started on Shrek. Of course, 2 pieces are out in the living room. But I'm currently working on his legs. And then that will build up into his body. I have his head made, his ears, and his arms. And I think his arms get sewn into his body.
I am trying to do some like work, but it currently won't let me log into the system. So I'm like on hold with like the customer service guy, and I have to wait. He reset my password for me, and then I have to wait a like allotted amount of time. So I'm waiting. While I'm doing that, working on Shrek. Um, as I said previously, my to-do list is kind of wishful thinking. I do think I'll get Shrek done, and I'll get the pickles and the frogs done, and then tomorrow, I think tomorrow I can probably get the axolotls done. I need to figure out exactly how much I have left of the Alolan Vulpix, because I really think I only have like one piece of her tail, and then to sew it all together. I really think I'm almost done, but I haven't really looked at it since I put it in a bag. But yeah, so that's where I am now.
Okay, we're in a weird angle. I don't know. Well, not a weird angle, but like the light coming in through the window is weird and it's making me look a little red. I don't know what's happening. Anyways, so um, I said that I was doing pickles, and then I started Shrek, and then I was gonna work on frogs at dance last night. I did work on frogs. I got one, two, three, four. I got four. No, I got three and a half done. Because I actually ate. Typically, I don't eat when I'm at dance, which is bad because I should eat dinner. But normally, I don't know why I can't. But last night I was hungry, and so I actually ate. Um, so I only got three and a half done. And then I did it. I've done. I'm looking at my checklist. One, two, three, four, five. So I've done six, and then I wanted to finish Shrek, and here he is. Look how cute he is. Of course, he's looking off. I don't know. Maybe Donkey's doing something off on the side because his head screwed on crooked again. I don't know. I don't know how I do this every time. I have sticks and it still ends up crooked, but whatever. So here he is. He's adorable. And so now I am starting. I have done the base level for Ditto. You have to start like you make these individual circles first, and then you attach it all together, and then you work it up. Um, it is a free Instagram pattern, so obviously linked below because all of the patterns that I use in the video are linked below. Um, yeah, that is where I'm at right now. I'm probably only gonna make the one Ditto right now. Although I might not even finish it right now, I need to do inventory. Like I need to make a new inventory sheet to send with my mother-in-law this weekend with my bucket. So I need to figure out what's in there and do that. So that takes priority. And then I need to finish the dittos. I don't think I'm going to finish my whole list, obviously. But I do want to get the dittos done. I think she says she's leaving at 11 in the morning, but that if I do still have stuff to send her, she'll be home in the evening. Like tomorrow's just setup day, and then she'll be back in the evening. Whatever else I have to add, I can give her Saturday morning. So that is where we are now.
Okay, so I pulled out my Alolan Vulpix whip. This is the pieces I have. So actually, I am almost done. So all I have left is four more pieces of the tail, but they're like smaller pieces. It's a two large and then four small. But then these are the thigh pieces and the back legs. I already have one front leg sewn on. This is the other front leg, ears and hair piece. Sew it all together. Put facial pieces. It's sleeping, so it's just, some little embroidery there. But that's about it. I have an hour to finish this. Hour and a half-ish. Let's see how that goes. I finished her. She's so cute. She makes me happy. Okay. But yes, I could have done, like, the fluff yarn could have been better, but it's all good. She's beautiful. And now she's going to go into inventory, and she's going to go to... I marked her for 55. 55 might be a little much. I don't know. I might mark it down to 45. I think I'm going to mark it down to 45. 55 seems a lot. I don't know. But yes, she's beautiful, and I love her, and now I'm going to be sad to see her go. But she's going to do great at the show. Also, I finished the dittos, like little arm nubs. It's fine. I don't like how they had us finish the top part. It was a 12 stitch circle, and then they had us do like 7 stitches and then a decrease so that it was only 8. but then sew it close. So it like, I don't know, if I make another one, I'm probably going to do like 5 and then a decrease or something. I don't know. I'm going to figure it out to make it different because I don't like that part. But other than that, it turned out cute. It's a cute little, also cute little guy. And I think it'll do okay for Pocopia. So obviously did not finish my like what I wanted to make this week list last week. Made a new list. Have a new list. Still want to make 5 axolotls to add to inventory and 3 drift bloom keychains. Still want to make a chopper. Those are all things that have carried over from last week. As well as still make some little squish frogs. I only sold 2 over the weekend, but I'm just going to finish what I have left of the skein. It's not a lot. It'll probably make like 2 or 3 more frogs. So we'll just finish that off. That's what I have there. Then, I don't know if you guys have seen it. I've seen it all over the place, and I think they're absolutely friggin' adorable. There's a new dragon pattern. It's a sleeping dragon, and it's by Nooks Hooks, and it's so cute. I have already started one. I started one on the road on Saturday because we had Natalie's dance competition, and here's where I am so far. So like we have his head and everything like that, and you do the body, and then when you're done, the only part that actually gets sewed is like the end of the tail will come around, and like I think you sew it to like the side of his face or something, so it looks like he's all curled up and he's sleeping, and it's so cute, and I'm excited for it. I don't know what colors I'm gonna do, but I want to do 3 of them. And then I saw the girl who knots, Kayla, did these cute little appas. I need to figure out where she got the pattern from, but they're only like this big. They're like real cute. So I want to do 3 of those. And then I got a shaman pattern. Like the adorable hedgehog Pokemon. This is just the cutest little thing ever. And I finally found a pattern that actually looked good. No offense to all other pattern creators because I can't create patterns. But like some of them are kind of off looking. This one is absolute perfection. And I'm so excited to finally have it. And I'm going to make it. Hopefully this week. That's where we're at now. I'm going to finish this dragon. I do need to finish the frogs, get rid of that skein. And then I want to, like I said, I want to make at least 2 more dragons. We're only on Tuesday. No, we're on Monday. It's Monday. We got a whole week. We're good. Nico says hi. Nope, this is Minerva. Minerva says hi. Alright, that's where we're at.
I finished one. Look at how precious. I did use like a cream color for the horns, and it stands out drastically against the white of the accent. It's so cute. It's so precious. Adorable. So my next colorway, I'm thinking purple, yellow. We do a bit of a Spyro moment. I think that's where we're gonna go with this one. After that, I don't know. I do want to make 3. Kind of want to make like a spike for My Little Pony, but I don't have a green, like a lime green to go. This purple might work for like his accent colors, but I don't have the proper green. The green that I do have definitely isn't enough to make the whole body of a dragon. So this is where I'm at now, and then I guess after I finish this one, I'll figure out what color to do next. Okay, so update. I finished the Spyro inspired one. Very cute. And then I made a gray and black one as well. They're adorable. It would make a bunch more, but like I don't want to have too many of the same thing at the table. And then as far as frogs, I did finish that skein while we were watching our movie last night. I got 3 total done, and then like half of one. I might have more of that somewhere, but like I just wanted to finish that skein, so I have plenty of those. And then my next task is I'm going to work on axolotls. I have this bag that I created that I filled up with all of my like scraps. Do I think any of these are going to be enough to make even a single axolotl? Probably not, but we're going to test it. We're going to try. We are going to get rid of some of this shit. So yeah, that's what we're working on next. We'll see what happens. It's been a few days. Um, I put in some clips of me like picking colors for axolotls, and it got dark, and so I couldn't finish showing you. But I finished five, which was what was on the to-do list. They looked kind of similar because they were in the dark, but one of these is like a orange corally color, and one is a hot pink. We got like a strawberry lemonade moment going on here. So we got those two, and then I did two in the same color. I did run out of the light blue, so this one just is slightly stubbier than this one, and that's okay. Sometimes we're just a little bit chunkier than others. It's okay. He's cute. And then I really like how this one turned out, and I kind of maybe want to do another one. I really like this gray. It's so pretty. And then with this like electric blue, I think I want to do another one, but with the hot pink. I think that'd be really cute. But yeah, so I did those axolotls, and then I finished the appas, except for so I finished one completely before we left for dance. It's adorable. It's so cute. And then I packed everything to make them while I was at dance, except for the eyes. So these don't have eyes yet. I do need to um I'm gonna super glue them in. And then I thought about go ahead and putting them on keychains because they are flying bison. And I think that'd be really cute if they were just on keychains. Plus they're really small. So I think I'm gonna do that. And then this morning I made Chopper. I do still have to. Had to go run some errands. So I was making him in the car, and I forgot to bring white yarn to put the X on his hat and the dark brown yarn to do his antlers. So I am going to finish that real quick. The only thing that will leave me on my to-do list is the Drifloon keychains, which don't really take a whole lot of time at all. There's not a whole lot to them, but I just think they're cute. And then the Shaman. However, the Shaman is not going to get done before Friday because I had to order the green fur yarn for its back. And it's not going to get here till Sunday. So I think I'm going to switch out the Shaman and make a Hollow Knight because Shine.Crafts just released a Hollow Knight pattern not too long ago. And she's the same person who made the Chopper pattern. And then earlier in this video, perhaps, I made the Shrek. So great pattern designer. Gonna grab her Hollow Knight pattern. And then there's also a Hornet pattern that's free on Instagram that I use. That I've made a few times. I may make both of them. Just because you can't have one without the other. But yeah, so that's where we are now. I think I've done pretty well for my to-do list this week. I'm actually on top of it. I actually want to do things. But then after tomorrow, when my mother-in-law takes my stuff, I don't think she's coming back tomorrow night. So whatever I give her tomorrow afternoon is what's going to the show. And then we don't have another show all of May or June as of right now. So after she takes my stuff Friday, then I will continue to work on my sister's coat. And I will show you guys some updates when we do that. But yeah, I'll update this whenever I finish whatever I finish today. Okay, update. Finished Chopper. Gave him his little nose and his little X on his head. So cute, super cute. And then I did make the Drifloon keychains. However, I've made them before. Couldn't find the pattern that I used before. So I freehanded these. I'm quite proud of the fact that I freehanded these. I made 3 of them like I put on my checklist. Oh, I need to tuck that one in there. I have like the knot in there. Okay. Yeah. I freehanded these suckers and I am quite proud of them. Wasn't too difficult to figure out. But like, if I do say so myself, I don't pattern right. But yeah, I finished 3 of those. So today, I still need to put the eyes in those 2 appas. I need to stop hitting the mic. I need to put eyes in those 2 appas that I made that I don't have eyes in. And then I think today I'm going to make a Hollow Knight by Shine.Crafts. And if I have time, also a Hornet. I'm going to focus on the Hollow Knight first. See what happens. I think that my mother-in-law says she's not leaving until this afternoon. She told Artemis that she's been on vacation all week because after tax season was a lot, so she always takes a vacation and goes to her best friend's house, where they are out in the boonies where there's no cell service, which is great. I mean, it's great for her, obviously. But she told Artemis
So right about here, I realized that my mic wasn't working, and I don't know what. So basically, I just talked about the fact that she said that she was going to be back. Uh, she wasn't going to leave for the show until after Artemis got back from school, which is about 4 o'clock. Um, I don't know what else I'm saying. And then I'm just basically talking about what we're doing for the rest of the morning. I think right here we were about to make breakfast and watch the Stranger Things animated show. And I was talking about how I found this new recipe for like these little breakfast quiche bowl thingies, and I didn't know how they were going to turn out because the second time I tried it and the first time I tried it, they didn't work out very well. They kind of melted in a weird way. I don't know. And then I'm going to say that if they turn out well, I'll show you in the next clip. So here you go. Virgil? It would be really awesome if I checked my mic before I plugged it in, but all I'm showing you here is that I did in fact finish Hollow Knight. And it was like down to the wire, and I knew that I wasn't going to have time to make a Hornet, and so I just didn't. I was happy with what I had, and I made the Hollow Knight, and we were good. At this point, I was kind of in a crisis because my mother-in-law was just not going to come home. She was going to go straight to the venue, which means my bucket would not have gone with her, but we figured it out, and the things got to the show, and we did relatively good. Hollow Knight did sell. He always sells. It's always a good one. And I really liked this pattern a lot more than the other one I did. But yeah, I think that's all I'm saying. I don't know what else I'm saying. So I'm going to cut the clip here.
We're in a new filming spot. I don't know if I like it, but for the next few videos, this is where we're going to be. To end out April, I made this. I think it's really cute. My husband doesn't get the reference. Do you get the reference? Like, he had no, I said one time, like, I was trying to work on my computer and the internet had gone out. And I was like, it's okay. I'll play with the dinosaur. And my husband's like, what are you talking about? You play with the dinosaur. But yeah, it definitely still needs to be blocked and steamed. The back is probably the neatest I've ever done a tapestry crochet. Like, I'm very proud of it. However, I would say for actually in April, I probably got about this far because I started it the last night of April and then finished it May 1st. We're a couple days into May, so I'm finally wrapping up this video. But yeah, so like I got about this much done in April, probably even no, I'd probably say about right here in April, and then finished it in May. So I'll talk about it also when I talk about May. But yeah, I'm super happy. I'm super proud of it. It's super cute. I am gonna put like dowels on it so that's easier to hang. Um, but yeah, I do think it's probably gonna go to market. I don't really have any places to hang in my room or anywhere in my house. I could hang it over my desk because, that would make it funny. But I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, so that is going to wrap up everything that I made in April. I had those 2 really productive weeks. I am quite proud of that. I am always more productive when I make a to-do list. So clearly going forward, I need to make a checklist or to-do list or whatever and figure out exactly what I'm going to make each week or make a plan at least. And it'll help a lot. So yeah. Okay, so that will wrap up this video. What did you do in April that was creative? What did you do to get the juices flowing? Do you write? Do you sing? Do you sculpt? Do you build things? I don't know. What did you do? Share it with the class. And if you don't want to do that and you just want to leave a dinosaur emoji in the comments, this dinosaur emoji in the comments below to let me know you were here. As always, I really appreciate you. And if you like this video, hit the thumbs up button as well as the big red subscribe button and the notification bell so you're always notified every time that I upload. And until next time, bye.